In September 1945, the Japanese still had nearly 7 million men under arms. Almost 4 million were still overseas, and the question was, one, how do you demilitarize these people? How do you get them to surrender? That was done through Tokyo sending out officers who announced the imperial rescript to these garrisons to ensure they would surrender. Tokyo also broadcast messages to their garrisons telling them that the emperor had spoken and that they had to surrender. MacArthur and Scap used the existing Japanese Army and Navy authorities to run the demobilization. Now, of course, they abolished their ranks, but they simply brought these people back and called them members of the 1st and 2nd Demobilization Bureaus. And their job was to identify the Japanese servicemen. The actual repatriation was conducted usually on U.S. Liberty ships or LSTs that brought the Japanese back to debarkation points in Japan. From there, they were processed by Japanese with American oversight. They were checked for communicable diseases. They were also checked to see if there are any war criminals involved. Then they were simply allowed to go home. But you can imagine the influx of all of these additional bodies in a nation that's already got 9 million homeless and is on the verge of starvation created serious problems that the occupation subsequently had to deal with. The seizing of weapons was done with the aid of the Japanese and these demobilization bureaus. They'd identify the armories, they'd identify the arms caches, and they'd send out ex-Japanese soldiers together with American ordnance specialists to go to these depots. Thousands of tons of munitions were dumped in Tokyo Bay, tanks were blown up, aircraft were set on fire, rifles and samurai swords destroyed. And this was quite thorough. But again, it was a combined effort with the Americans providing the oversight and the orders and the Japanese doing most of the actual destruction of their own armories.